Their words seemed to them like idle tales, and they did not believe them. But Peter arose and ran to the tomb, and stooping down, he saw the linen clothes lying by themselves. Arose and ran to the tomb, and stooping down, he saw the linen clothes lying by themselves, and he departed, marveling to himself at what had happened. Now behold, two of them were travelling the same day to a village called Emmaus, which was about 7 miles from Jerusalem. And they talked together of all these things which had happened. So it was, while they conversed and reasoned, that Jesus himself drew near and went with them. But their eyes were restrained, so that they did not know him. And he said to them, "What kind of conversation is this that you have with one another as you walk and are sad?" And then one, whose name was Cleopas, answered and said to him, "Are you the only stranger in Jerusalem? And have you not known the things which have happened in these days?" And he said to them, "What things?" And they said to him, "The things concerning Jesus of Nazareth, who was a prophet, mighty indeed, and word before God and all of the people, and how the chief priests and our rulers delivered him to be condemned to death and crucified him. But we were hoping that it was he who was going to redeem Israel. Indeed, besides all this, today is the 3rd day since these things happened. Yes, and certain women of our company who arrived at the tomb early astonished us. When they did not find his body, they came saying that they had also seen a vision of angels who had said that he was alive. And certain of those who were with us went to the tomb and found it is just as the women had said, but him they did not see." Then he said to them, "O foolish ones, and slow of heart, to believe in all that the prophets have spoken. Ought not to the Christ to have suffered these things, and to enter into his glory?" And beginning at Moses and all the prophets, he expounded to them in all the scriptures and things concerning himself.
Amen. Amen. So what did you understand? What did you understand?
Jesus spread and clear when they was talking.
Alright, so that happens Sunday of the resurrection. Jesus crucified, Friday, buried, stays in the tomb for 3 days. 3rd day, Sunday of the resurrection, he appears to, on the road to Emmaus, appears to two of the disciples. And did they know who he was? No. They could not see.
You are the only one who don't know. They said. You're the only one.
So what also did they say?
They said, "Are you the only stranger in town who's unaware?"
And
They crucified him.
so what do you think they were feeling like?
Let down.
Sad, let down.
Happy about let down.
Sad and let down, disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a follower, or we had a leader who was a prophet, and he was supposed to redeem our people, Israel, and they crucified him. Sad, disappointed. Our leader is lost, he's dead and buried. We're disappointed somehow. And they could not see. Why they could not see? Because like other Jews, they were looking for their own leader, private leader, king. And they did not understand, like other Jews, that Jesus is not a king over Israel. He's a king of kings. Came for everybody, to save everybody, not to save Israel from the Romans. This is why they were disappointed that they could not see. And Jesus goes with them, eats with them, and he tells them what his work coming here on earth, God becoming human, what his work is to be, not just for a small group, his private, their private leader, no. Saving all people. The Messiah. So they did not understand what is the work of the Messiah. And then when Jesus tells them, their eyes are open, they could see. So they could see, they had sight, but no insight. And even like he's dead and buried, Jesus is dead and buried, he's resurrected, and then they started understanding who is the Messiah, what is his work. So this is what you read in Luke 24, and it's very important. Why even Jews that back then, today, they refuse him as the Messiah. Even Jews today are looking what? For their own Messiah to lead them, to lead Israel. And of course, our understanding of Jesus as the Messiah is universal. What we have here is, we are outside Jerusalem, 8 miles from Jerusalem. This is a place set, really, the church right there is from the Crusader period, set as Emmaus. There is another possibility for Emmaus, which is further down the road. As we drive, I'm gonna point it, to it. That's also a probable site. But this town also, Abu Ghosh, is known as Kiryat Anavim. Kiryat Anavim is in the Old Testament where the Ark of the Covenant, when it was taken from the Philistines, becomes here part of this town, Kiryat Anavim, before the Ark of the Covenant is taken to Jerusalem to become part of the temple.
Wow.
Alright? So we're going to go and visit the Crusader Church. It's a beautiful church. It has a lot of beautiful